So Ben Franklin, he had a quote about those who would sacrifice security for liberty deserve neither. Neither. God damn it! Why can't I fucking talk right? And look at this hair. What the fuck is this shit? Let's see if I can put a little hat on. Does that make it better? Sitting down and trying to goddamn motherfucking just sort of give a little speech, you know? Ain't nobody trying to fucking listen to nobody trying to fucking, you know, goddamn listen. What, you're trying to fucking make the world a better place? Why would you try to make the world a better place, you motherfucking piece of shit? Now, I like the sentiment because I'm all about freedom, and growing up with two child-abusing pieces of shit, motherfucking two slave-driving motherfuckers who wanted you to be the butler, wanted you to be the slave. Well, even today, they same stupid-ass pieces of shit, ask them what they think about freedom. They won't even know that freedom is one of the end objects of the U.S. government. Why is America here for freedom? One of my cousins says it's a free country. You think those child-abusing pieces of shit would ever say, hey, it's a free country? No, well, they might say it's for them. And freedom is quite an interesting concept. So they won't tell the people that they oppress that they deserve freedom. You don't deserve freedom. Why not? Well, because I'm oppressing you. And if I tell you that you deserve freedom, well then, how can I oppress you? Oh, good fucking point. So their idea is they get to do as the fuck as they please with themselves, and then they get to do as the fuck as they please with our bodies. Sit there, attack our bodies, exploit our bodies, use our bodies. They don't give a goddamn fuck about no bodily autonomy, independence. The faith of a mustard seed. Oh, there's that guy, Indiana, stabbed his son in the fucking heart because he didn't do dishes. Could you imagine how the fuck are you going to become an engineer? How the fuck are you going to become a doctor? How are you going to be able to study all this stuff when a dumbass piece of shit wants you to do the dishes so fucking bad? If you don't do her fucking dishes or his fucking dishes, they'll stab you in the fucking heart. They'll recruit this fucking bitch and that fucking piece of shit and that fucking prick until you do the fucking dishes. Cruelty and violence. Make fun of them. Roll their eyes. Fucking treat them like shit. Now you're going to pick that rag up. There's nothing, my God, when it comes to a child-abusing piece of shit, I remember she was sitting there saying, pick that rag up. And I was like, you know, I get to do what I want. I'm my own person. And she just fucking arguing me and being a piece of shit. She got me dragged across the house. She's always getting me attacked, right? She's just being an ugly piece of shit bitch. Just being a dumb, ugly bitch, ugly bitch, ugly bitch. And I'm like, hey, you're kind of talking to me like really fucking stupid right when you don't like it, then why don't you just smack me then, huh? You don't like it, then smack me. But then that would make me the bad guy if isn't that what you said, don't ever hit it? Well, that's right. Don't ever hit a woman because I get to be a piece of shit to you. So, pick up the rag. I don't want to pick up that rag. He's standing right behind her saying, what's up, motherfucker? She absolutely loves breaking the souls of little boys. She absolutely loves terrorizing little kids. She's got no soul. She's got no conscience. And she looks so fucking proud. See? You picked that rag up, didn't you? Yeah, but you're a piece of shit. You lost my fucking eternal love. I have unconditional love for you, but because you need to fucking goddamn make me do some absolute and arbitrary power is denied in the state of Kentucky. But that's part of the Bill of Rights, and you'd have to read the law to understand that. And just having a damn conscience, just being able to empathize with another person. Why don't you pick the fucking rag up? Ha ha, we made her pick the rag up, and then we all fucking laugh at her. Is that okay? And we're supposed to put this bitch on a fucking pedestal, but let's treat the bitch like she treats us. So that bitch is against security. And if we sit there and think about it, so she's against liberty. So since she's against freedom, I go to college, I don't even know what liberty is. So I love the sentiments. I love freedom. But there's other virtues out there as well. There's
Philadelphia.
There's security, there's freedom, there's domestic tranquility, there's a whole bunch of stuff. So actually to truly enjoy freedom, you have to be secure. To enjoy going around petitioning, you'd have to be secure. To enjoy going around petitioning and using free speech and peacefully assembling, you would have to have security. And if others don't give you security, if the cops don't give you security for doing your First Amendment rights, then you have to provide your own security. So liberty requires security. Liberty requires a civil society. They work in tandem with one another. So Ben Franklin says those who would sacrifice security for liberty deserve neither. Well, if your stuff isn't safe and you need to write the damn thing in order to get the damn thing in, well, you can't be free to write the thing because you're not safe since the stuff isn't safe, and therefore you lose both. Whatsoever therefore is consequent to a time of war where every man is enemy to every man, the same is consequent to that time wherein men live without other security than what their own strength and their own invention shall furnish them withal. This is Hobbes, Leviathan, 1651. Two of the end objects of the U.S. government: liberty, justice. Now, to a child abusing piece of shit, wicked motherfucker with no conscience, they got no goddamn motherfucking morals. They won't read the first sentence of the U.S. Constitution, so they're definitely not moral, because those are virtues. You should be excited to read virtues, but more importantly, they're not lawful. Why would you vote? Why do you care about the three branches of government? Who do you get? You don't care about the governor, or this person, or that person. The governor has to sign the rules and execute them. The legislature writes the rules, and the judicial system judges the rules. But if you're just a stupid-ass piece of shit, you can't even read the first sentence of the U.S. Constitution. You can't even read the first sentence of law. That's how criminal you are, you criminal motherfucker. Domestic tranquility, common defense, general welfare, and a more perfect union. Those are the end objects, meaning that's the point. Hey, what's the point of America? To form a more perfect union. What's the point of the U.S. government? To make sure our general welfare is good, to make sure our domestic tranquility is good, to make sure our common defense is provided for, to protect our freedoms, to establish justice, to protect our freedoms for ourselves and for posterity. But a dumbass criminal motherfucker wouldn't understand any of this shit. And she also never fucking read to me, because, I mean, I'm not worthy of bonding with, and she also says stupid shit all the time. Well, when the respect is gone, you know. So when you and Kathy attacked me and you made me apologize to the person who attacked me, don't you hit women, but that woman just hurt me. It doesn't matter. We get to be criminals because we got a vagina. We get to be a criminal. We got a vagina. We get to fucking terrorize and criminalize. We get to murder and rape and rob and hit you. We got a vagina. But don't you want your kids to do well in this world? No. Your daddy says he loved you, and that makes me jealous. So I want you and your daddy to fight against each other. I treat him like shit, so I'll treat you like shit. But I always thought you was a good one. Nope, I've been lying to your face the whole time. I just lie, and I lie some more. I didn't even try to read to you, but I lied 5,000 attacks. You remember when I got hit 5,000 times at the table? I don't remember that at all. We need safety in order to enjoy our freedoms. We need safety in order to enjoy our freedoms. When I didn't have security in Costilla County, I was a prisoner in my own home for over a fucking year. It was like we were getting closer and closer to the war of Hobbes' state of nature. This is what Hobbes' war in the state of nature is. In such a condition, when there's man versus man, every man versus every man, there is no place for industry because the fruit thereof is uncertain, right? And consequently, no culture of the earth, no navigation nor use of the commodities that may be imported by sea, no commodious building, no instruments of moving and removing such things as require much force, no knowledge of the face of the earth, no account of time, no arts, no letters, no society, and which is worst of all, continual fear and danger of violent death in the life of man, solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. The life of man, solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. This is Hobbes, Leviathan, 1651. 1651. Hamilton refuted the farmer, saying that if you're going to play in Texas, you better have read Burlamachi, McHugh, Montesquieu, Locke, Grotius, and Puffendorf. He said that February 23rd, 1775. That's in The Farmer Refuted. Oh, shit. He just refuted the farmer. Here's a couple eternal laws. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Yeah, I agree with that. That sounds good. So I'll say I agree with it, and then you'll like me, and then I'll be a criminal piece of shit who does injustice all the time, and I never care about justice. But I said yes. That was the right answer, right? I told you what you want to hear, and that's all that matters. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. For every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. Thou shalt not kill, steal, arson, assault, abuse, torture, enslave, rape, kidnap, bear false witness. I like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll call that Johnny Law, Johnny's 10 Commandments. That's the law of Moses and Jesus. I am the law of Moses. I am the law of Moses and Jesus. So that's awesome. I bet you that there's laws like that in Florida. There's probably laws like that in Washington and in Wisconsin. You're not allowed to kill in Wisconsin. You can't kill, steal, arson, assault, abuse, torture, enslave, rape, kidnap, or bear false witness in goddamn New Mexico, Alaska, or Maine. 1 + 1 = 2. 2 + 2 = 4. These are eternal laws. You can't. 1 + 1 = 15. Fucking 87 blue. 42 peace is not the absence of conflict, but the presence of justice. Any excuse will serve a tyrant, the wolf and the lamb. Any excuse will serve a tyrant. All is fair in love and war. A rose by any other name smells just as sweet. A rose by any other name smells just as sweet. Resistance to tyranny is obedience to God. One man with courage makes a majority. Fire cannot put out fire. Water can. The limits of tyrants are prescribed by the endurance of those whom they oppress. Water runs downhill. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. What goes up must come down. Gravity's an eternal law. You're goddamn right. Gravity's an eternal law. One consequence of the slaughterhouse was a decision by the Attorney General to suspend prosecutions of Klansmen under the Enforcement Acts of 1870 and 1871 until the Supreme Court further clarified the Justice Department's powers in this area. McPherson, 1990. Thomas Paine said in Common Sense, the cause of America is in a great measure the cause of mankind. Boom shakalaka. He's on fire. Ring that Liberty Bell. He could go all the way. Frankly, my dear, I do give a damn. You love me. You really, really love me. Touchdown. Go! Go! Sing it with me, Langston Hughes. Oh, let America be America again. Let America be America again. That's the last page of this federal appeal. You see this? Federal appeal? Here, let's take a look at the eternal laws. Motherfuckers want to say that they fucking know so much. Oh, do what the priest had told me to do this and that and this. And motherfuckers are stupid as shit. They're not even talking to their kids. They're not educating their kids. They're not bonding with their kids. They're not even talking to them. Fucking child abusers are fucking disgusting motherfuckers. If you had a nice middle class, life, you could become an engineer, be a doctor. He's sitting there saying a daughter should be able to do this and this. A son should be able to do all those things too. You want to be a doctor, you want to be an engineer, you want to be a farmer. Whatever you want to be, you should be able to achieve your dreams. But if you have a child abusing, lying piece of shit that always fucks you the fuck over because she just wants to tell you what to fucking do and then gets other people to fuck you over because fuck you and fuck your life. I don't know. If I don't do the dishes, I might get stabbed in the fucking heart. Then she wants to, I'm so afraid. She was afraid of a mouse, and then she stepped on the mouse's head. That mouse wasn't going to kill her. That mouse wouldn't have done a fucking thing to her. She was so afraid of a mouse. So this piece of shit, child abusing motherfucker who's been fucked with me day in and day out. I'm made in the image of God, but she's a good Christian, right? I think I said that I was made in the image of God, and she's like, I'm not for sure if that's true. What Bible are you reading? That's fucking Genesis 1. Motherfuckers just fucking lie and keep on lying. They don't have any thoughts of their own. They just fucking smile at you and they'll pretend that they got the same thoughts as the person that's in front of them. Depends upon their audience. What they believe, it depends on the person that's in front of them. Yup, I sure do believe that thing. Well, I believe the exact opposite thing in front of this person. Freedom is good. Freedom is bad? Yeah, freedom's bad. So I just want to talk to you about a few eternal laws. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. For every action, there's an opposite and equal reaction. Thou shalt not kill, steal, arson, assault, abuse, torture, enslave, rape, kidnap, bear false witness. 1 + 1 = 2. 2 + 2 = 4. And E = MC squared. Peace is not the absence of conflict, but the presence of justice. Any old excuse will serve a tyrant. That's from the Wolf and the Lamb. All is fair in love and war. A rose by any other name smells just as sweet. Resistance to tyranny is obedience to God. One man with courage makes the majority. Fire cannot put out fire. Water can. The limits of tyrants are prescribed by the endurance of those whom they oppress. Water runs downhill. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. The golden rule is an eternal law. You're goddamn right it is. And what goes up must come down.